My name's Caitlin, and when I was 17, I was diagnosed with poorly differentiated chordoma. It's a super rare cancer that affects like 30 people a year.
So my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer when I was in 2nd grade, and it was stage 2 at the time when she was first diagnosed, but it ended up progressing a lot quicker than we expected.
I had 2 major spinal surgeries almost 2 years ago. I got like 5 screws put in my neck, and then about a few months later I started chemotherapy.
Summer after my senior year of high school, my dad and my grandpa got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer within about 6 months of each other.
She was always like the big, strong, bold person of her family who always planned everything and was always like in charge, on top of it. You know, she would drive me to cheer practice and school and all my other things I did. You know, she was just like the rock of the family.
I remember I got a call while I was at school. My mom told me that it had spread to his lungs and his liver, and I just remember not believing it because I thought he was always going to be fine.
When I was 12, my mom was diagnosed with stage 1 breast cancer. Definitely like the hardest part about it was, I mean, just like being 12, my little sister was 8 and my dad would work like 12 to 13 hours a day. So just kind of having to like take on the role of like a mom at 12 years old, like making sure she got all of her homework done, making her lunch and snacks and stuff like that.
My dad was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, which is bone marrow cancer, when I was 16. In October 2013, my mom was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer. It was invasive ductal. She received chemo and radiation. A couple months after, he had to have a stem cell transplant. That was like his chemo process.
And it was only like a 5mm tumor. Because of her age, she ended up having very just aggressive treatment with it. She had a double mastectomy, reconstruction, and 4 rounds of really intense chemotherapy.
It helps when you have, you know, my brother and my mom went through it with me by my side, but there was low points. I remember about a week before he passed, it spread to his brain and he couldn't really remember who any of us were. But I mean, now that he has passed, I know he's still looking out, and I know that my mom and my brother and I are the closest family in the universe because of that. So.
Woke up on a Tuesday afternoon.
Hi, my name is Oliver Shackley, and I'm the Philanthropy Chair at Sigma Chi here at the U of A. This year, we will be hosting Derby Days on October 15th through 20th. Derby Days is Sigma Chi's national fundraiser that raises money for cancer research on a yearly basis. This year, we will be dedicating our fundraising efforts to an active brother in our chapter named Hunter Wetton, who's been battling thyroid cancer on and off for the past 3 years. We hope that you guys will join us in our fight to be the generation to end cancer.
Hey, my name is Hunter. When I was a freshman going into summer that year, I had a little lump on my neck. I had another doctor look and find out that I had thyroid cancer. Found out that it was pretty progressive. I've had 3 surgeries since and 2 radiations. I'm doing better now, but without the help of my Sigma Chi brothers, I don't know where I'd be. It was a really tough time in my life. I remember having my first surgery and waking up, and 3 of my best friends in my pledge class were there the minute I woke up, and there to support me and to cheer me up and made me get better quick. And without them, I don't know where I'd be.
He has 2 younger sisters. One is only like 7 years old, so it's really hard to see a family member going through that. And just knowing everything like we try to be there for the family, we are there for the family, and just like knowing that you're not the only person going through that is like a really great feeling.
Over probably a 2-year period, but in October she'll be 8 years cancer free.
And coming up this October, she'll be 5 years free. And I'm going to be 1 year cancer free on October 6th of this coming October, which will be super awesome. And this cause is super important to me, so it's so great to see the support that everyone is showing for it.
It's stuff like this, like Derby Days and cancer research, that's so important because there still is no cure, and it affects so many people, even within our Greek community. There's girls in my chapter, people in every single house that it's affected them.
My whole family goes and does the Susan G. Komen walk in Nashville, and it's so like, you know, every time we go we just get more emotional because it's like, oh, there's another year cancer free. Like there's, you know, it's just a great feeling to know that she just did that on her own, and she's just, I look up to her so much.